Hello my beautiful friend and welcome back to another video. So today we have two topics, one of which is kinda scary and the second one is more light-hearted. So this is why I'm doing the order. I want to go out of this a little bit more fun. Let's dive right into it because this one is really heartbreaking and again really scary. An article by Ars Technica. YouTuber faces jail time for showing off Android-based gaming handhelds. You might now say this is a little bit exaggerated, but I watched the video and sadly it's not. There are countless Android-powered gaming handhelds, but they go the usual slate of Android games by offering console emulation support. The problem is the game ROMs on these devices, which are not entirely legal. Italian YouTuber Once Were Nerds is learning how seriously some rights holders are taking game piracy after agents from the country's Guardia di Finanza showed up to confiscate his consoles. He now says the investigation could lead to criminal charges and the end of his channel. And not only his channel, but I'm going to talk about this in a moment. Once We Are Nerd has produced YouTube content covering a plethora of gaming topics, including Android-based handheld game machines from the likes of Powkiddy and Dream UI. These devices usually run an older version of Android that has been heavily modified for gaming, featuring built-in emulation support for retro consoles like Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64, PlayStation Portable, so the PSP, GameCube and more. They've become quite popular as the cost of mobile hardware has come down, making it possible to buy what is essentially an updated PSP or Game Boy Advance for $100 or less. This is really important because the majority of those things are, as you might have guessed, Nintendo things. And you know how Nintendo cracks down on their fans right now. Of course, I'm not saying that Nintendo did this, but it kinda has the fingerprint of it. Recently, Once Were Nerd attracted the attention of Italy's Ministry of Economy and Finance, which is tasked with policing copyright in the country. In the first video spotted by Android Authority, which has an AI-generated English language track, the YouTuber explains the Guardia di Finanza appeared at his door in April with a search warrant. So I watched the whole video, and as I don't obviously talk Italian, I had to use the subtitles, but luckily YouTube gives us the opportunity for good subtitles because I'm not using the abomination that is auto-translation with the voice. That was just freaky. And he explains this in a very good manner, probably also here. Agents accuse the creator of promoting pirated copyright material stemming from his coverage of Anbernic handheld gaming consoles. While emulation software is not legal, a surprising number of these devices ship chock full of preloaded ROMs. The channel showed multiple Sony and Nintendo games running on the device. Once Were Nerd is far from the only channel posting about these devices though. Officials seized more than 30 handhelds, okay, they say it, consoles and demanded copies of Once Were Nerd's correspondence with the companies making these devices. Once Were Nerd says he has cooperated fully with investigators and contends that he has done nothing wrong, which he didn't. The firms making these handhelds all operated out of China, which is beyond the reach of Western copyright law. They still sell the devices internationally, sticking to vague language about the inclusion of game ROMs. For example, Anbernic, what happened to the page? I didn't touch my mouse. Offers bundles with micro SD cards marked as compatible 7,000 games. That makes this approach to revisiting retro games a legal gray area at the very least. Authorities believe Once Were Nerd activities may still run afoul of Article 171 in Italy's copyright law, which allows for up to 3 years imprisonment for violations. It is unclear who made the original complaint against the channel. Once You're a Nerd has seen documents that cite copyrighted material from Nintendo and Sony. There it is. Okay, they say it. I wasn't so sure with the video and the translation, but thank you so much. But Guardia di Finanza doesn't need to reveal that detail until the preliminary investigation is finished, and cases can be brought by the agency itself. Our money is on Nintendo, which is the particularly litigious when it comes to defending its intellectual property. When the investigation is complete, the government will either file charges or dismiss the case. Oh yeah, the rest is... Okay. So, the thing is, again, I watched everything. They went, oh my god, this is so freaking scary. So, he's a reviewer. He buys the things and he reviews them. There is nothing malicious behind that. He doesn't promote piracy or anything else. It's just, yeah, this is the product. It's on Amazon. I bought it. I played it. This is how it feels. This is what it does. Which is fine, it's a review. It's just like I don't know, I'm reviewing my phone case, or I'm reviewing the controller, or I don't know, I'm reviewing the triple sleeves from a Dragon Shield. I have no idea. And it's a review. That's it. This is so scary. He told us the story, how it happened back in April, and he was on the road. He was an hour from home away. He had stuff to do because, of course, it's adult life. You have stuff to do. You have to drive somewhere. And he gets a call from his mother, and she says, yeah, there are 3 agents from the government here. Please come home. He's like, no, I'm on the road. Just tell them they should call me and we can make an appointment or something like that. I can talk to them. And yeah, then stuff happens. He turns around, wants to drive home. His phone is ringing. He picks up. It's the agents. They say, yeah, we're at your home. So yeah, I know. My mother just called. And then it turned out it was 3 other agents, as his mother is living just a couple of minutes away. So they sent 6 agents to him, which is freaking ridiculous. 6! There are so many problems in the world. And a YouTube gaming review channel, it's just hardware and software. What do you want? There are people getting stabbed outside. There are so many drug problems outside. And you are going after an innocent guy that's just... No, this just makes me mad. This just makes me really, really mad. And... I have nothing to say with this, because obviously we only have his side of the story, but I believe him. I give him the benefit of the doubt, because he seems like a lovely fella. He cooperated, and as of right now we have no other information against it, and because it's probably true, I can bet my ass on it that it's true. And they also said, yeah, we also have to take your phone. Which was like, yeah, but I need this for my job. And yeah, you will get it back tomorrow, or at least in 2 days. It took them 2 months. He had to buy a new phone to do his job. Do you know? Oh, of course you know. You have a phone. You probably also live with your phone, like basically everyone else does. Without my phone, I would have so many problems. I do my finances with my phone. I do everything except YouTube and gaming. This is ridiculous. And you can still buy these things on Amazon. They're still out. I looked at his channel during my lunch break and I couldn't find the video. Maybe he took the video down, which of course makes sense. Or maybe I just skimmed over it. That's possible. So I just came home from work and immediately sat down because I wanted to talk about this. But this is ridiculous. This is so freaking ridiculous. If I told this one of my Italian friends from back then in school, he would be furious. Because he's just like his mother. He's really temperamental, but a really good cook. Oh, man. I don't know. Someone has to go around and slap people with wet noodles, like whips, because this is ridiculous. I don't know what else to say. And he might go to jail if something goes awry. This is 6 months to 3 years that he has to go to jail if he's been found guilty, which he's obviously not. The other problem is, until this is resolved, Nintendo can say, now I'm saying Nintendo because also the article itself says that it's probably Nintendo. They can just say, yeah, take everything down. Everything you showed this device, take it down. YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, wherever. And it's gone. His whole mini empire of 65,000 subs, I believe it was, is gone then. They just have to snap their fingers, basically. So we have to push this. This is not... This just makes me so mad. I can feel my heartbeat. Let's go to the more fun story. It's so ironic that it's also Nintendo. Because it's the Legend of Zelda casting for the live action movie. Because this is Miyamoto. I'm pleased to announce that for the live-action film of The Legend of Zelda, Zelda will be played by Bo Bragason son, Link by Benjamin Evan Ainsworth son. Okay, I really like these two. I only saw him in the Netflix horror series Bly Manor or something like that. I've never seen her, but I like the looks of those two. I can really imagine them as Link and Zelda. And yeah, I'm really interested in the movie. Again, I'm a big Zelda fan. I have so many Zelda articles. And the funny part here is not that they're being casted here. It's kinda because the modern audience, they wanted someone else for the Zelda casting. Oh, and let me show you. What was the name? Hunter Schafer. The fan casting is this person here, Hunter Schafer. Oh, however you pronounce the name. Schafer? I don't know, I'm German. For me, it's Schafer. What are your thoughts on all of this? Please leave your thoughts and questions in the comment section down below. I am keen to know what you have to say. And while you're down there, please do all the things that make the ding. So thumbs up, like and subscribe. Whatever you have to do. Or we may never see each other again. Or we can build a bigger community and talk more video games every day. Have a great day, my friend. Stay fantastic, stay hydrated. And I will see you in the next video. Bye, bye, bye.